All right, we got the hotel room here. We're in the JW Marriott this year. I am staying with Josh Heek here in the hotel. We got Sam and Brandon in the same hotel. We got Charlie and Alex working the booth. It's going to be a good year, going to be a good time. I don't know what this vlog is going to end up being. I'm going to try and record some stuff for you guys every day, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try and get some games recorded with little mini brainstorming sessions recorded with some creators. We'll see if how many of those I manage to get done. Yeah, it's Gen Con 2023.
This stuff is all going to go back out to the car. We can pull this comes out.
I don't know why they were prepared. So that's yours. And if you flip through it and you're like, hey, I love it.
All right, we got day one. Day one here is about to begin. We had a couple sales already. Some friends come to the booth to check in. We've been around to other booths.
Good morning, Gen Con.
Oh, there's the announcement.
Now 9:45. The door halls will be opening in 15 minutes. Also, please remember we have a few minute early access for ADA attendees.
There you go. We're about to get started, and it's going to be day one. We'll see how it goes. All right, I found Richie Buzzkill from Full Metal RPG came and found me in my booth.
That's right.
And we were talking about how like he's got the equipment, I've got the equipment, and I'm like, well, come and step inside the booth, and like you can test your equipment, and then I'll record you, and then we'll be on each other's programs.
Right,
It's
exactly. And just turn the camera around for just a second and just show the aisle. Just show the aisle. Like, look at this flood of people here. This is Thursday. Thursday is never this busy, even in the before times. We are in an insane situation right now. Like, this is outrageous, and you got some great products out here, and I'm happy to be here.
Right. After this call, we're going to sell you some of those products, I think.
Well,
after this little clip.
Yeah,
after this clip.
my wallet's going to be a little lighter, or the credit account will be a little lighter, depending.
Right. So what are you looking to see? What's exciting about the con that... I mean, obviously the con itself is kind of a draw, but like anything specific that you want to like make sure
the discoveries of small companies that I haven't ever seen or heard of before. RPGs is one of those spaces where 90% of the air goes to one company, and I try to get my piece of that little 10% to boost the signal on that 10%. So I'm gonna. I bought some other stuff from another little company over here. I'm gonna try to get them on the show, but just finding those little pieces that would never reach me anywhere else.
All right, so you come for like you don't know what it is that's going to excite you yet.
I have no idea.
Because it's only Thursday.
Well, it's only Thursday, so I have a little energy left still. I haven't been completely ground in the ground by just the grind of like going through this.
So if I see you on Sunday, I'll have to ask you again. What'd you find? I'll have to do an update.
Yeah. I already bought like 3 RPGs. One of them for my friend. One's called not Corvid Court. So you're playing birds or bird-related people in like a spy scenario or something like that.
All right,
so, like,
sounds good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's kind of like the doggos, but more dark and eerie because they're birds.
Well, and you were saying it's a whole line. You were saying earlier, like there's a whole line of animal stuff coming out, and like the 9th level is doing Pigeons 11. So like that's. Did you not know that?
I did not know that.
Okay, so they are.
Okay.
It was on Zine Quest earlier this year,
Oh,
so
wow.
that it's almost ready.
Wow.
But it's exactly what you think it is.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'm not a huge animal person, but I do love a good not pet adventure, because I did play Call of Cthulhu once. That was kind of fun, but solving mysteries is fun. It doesn't matter what you're playing as, right?
Yeah. Or maybe doing heists. Bird heists.
Bird heist. Bird crime. Everybody has to do bird crime.
Bird crime.
Bird crime.
Bird crime.
Bird crime is my new RPG. Look for it next year.
Yeah. You got time to be on Zine Quest in 2024.
Yeah, that's right. I can take the 2 or 3 weeks to write it and then get some art.
That's right.
Right. So,
that's right.
But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the things I don't know about, even though I'm day and day looking at RPGs and still not seeing it all. Because
there's too much. There's too much.
That last 10% is an infinite variety out there. So I
agree. That's amazing.
What I'm looking for, so.
All right. Well, we'll try and catch up at the end, and if not, hope you have a good show.
Right.
And thanks for being this little clip on my show.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Thank you. All right, I found another friend stopping by the booth here at Wet Ink Games.
Hello.
It's Lucas Zellers.
It's me. Hi.
He does the Making a Monster podcast, and possibly more famous now for the Book of Extinction. Like what is your what would you say is your claim to fame at this point?
At this point, it's Extinction. I mean, the podcast does pretty well, but I get a couple hundred downloads an episode. It's not that big a deal. But I have had a great time talking to designers about how they make monsters, how they make the decisions about which numbers to use and which mythos they access and how they handle it. And that's really led me into figuring out how to build monsters of my own. I think of it like a very, very long masterclass in monster design that other people can listen to if they want.
There's certainly a lot of perspectives of different designs, different game systems. It's great.
Yes. Episode 1 was Zhangxi.
Yeah. We got the Zhangxi behind there.
It set me on a path, that game. But yeah, we had.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, we had about 2,000 people back Book of Extinction, and that means that way more people heard of it. So we have my Carolina parakeets, several other extinct animals that I'm wearing to the con, and I think that at the moment is my magnum opus, or it's my first serious level project, and I'm still really proud of what we've done with it.
Yeah, well, all the like preliminary, like here's the teaser, here's a little bit more, here's some of the new content, all that stuff as it's coming out has all been really great looking.
Thank you.
It's I'm excited to see the final form. This is one I'm going to make space on my bookshelf for. So it is it's pretty great.
That's what we made it for. So it makes the shelf.
Right. Not just a digital file on a folder somewhere. It's going to live on my shelf.
Get the PDF if you want, but maybe also a book.
Yeah. So what else are you up to at the con? What do you, because Book of Extinction is almost done, you've got to be thinking about what's coming next.
I'm working on it. Because I had time, for the first time in 2 years, I made a one-page RPG. The thought I've been spending so much time talking about dinosaurs and dire wolves and now an older generation of extinct animals. And I thought that the trend of fantasy is from large to small. And so I thought, well, okay, what if we just drag that out a bit and really get people used to the idea that we live in a zoologically impoverished world? So, tiny dragons.
Tiny dragons.
That's what we're doing. So I made a one-page RPG. I called it Precious Things. I showed it to the Wet Ink guys, and they were like, this may be the thing. So I think we're going to work together. I think we're going to do a bigger Precious Things.
I think a bigger Precious Things would be a great project for both halves of this conversation.
Yes. The title pending. If you have another idea for what to call Tiny Dragon game, I'm still working on it.
Untitled Tiny Dragon game.
My first instinct on titles is never great. It's never great. So I'm always trying to there's got to be something.
UTDG. That doesn't roll off the tongue.
Don't make it like an acronym.
Yeah, that doesn't roll off the tongue.
No. It's going to be great though.
Yeah, I know when I read it, I was like, oh, this is so charming because it's it's like the dragons can't hoard gold in mountains anymore. They're too small, so they keep buttons in drawers.
Yeah.
It's very, that's all it is.
It's a little bit Arrietty in The Secret World, a little bit The Borrowers, a little bit Miyazaki, and just cozy.
Cozy. That's good.
I wanted to give people I have a very small dog, and he's only happy when he has at least 5 toys with him. And I'm like, you are a dragon that hoards dog toys. And I was like, well, okay, well, what would that actually look like, though?
Yeah.
It would be very fun.
What would that actually look like, though?
That's the thought experiment.
And here it is. So, all right, that's something we'll be working on in the future, and that'll be great. Is there anything that you've seen here already? I know it's only Thursday, but is there anything you've seen already that you're like, this is the most amazing thing I've seen at the con?
Okay, can't miss Astrofauna with Sarah Dahlinger. Yeah. She did her Kickstarter in like June. And she has hardcovers here at Gen Con.
Oh, wow.
I was so impressed.
I will have to go look at them.
Yeah, it's deeply, deeply thought out creature design based on evolutionary and biological principles of how life actually works. And she's put a lot of work into it. She's a great person to talk to. Has a great perspective on why monsters look the way that they do. You should go see her.
All right. Yeah, and that was one that, like, Brandon and I have known her for a long time, so like, oh, you're finally getting this to Kickstarter. Yes, Instaback, let's do it.
Yes.
So it's great that I have to go find her and see those books myself.
2757.
2757. Well, in the future, when people see this, they can go in the past and go to that booth.
Okay.
Lucas, thank you so much for chatting with me today in the booth here, and I hope you have a great rest of your con.
Thanks, I will.
Well, wait, one more thing. Like, if people want to follow you on the internet, where can people do that?
Every social media handle is some variation of @SparkOtter. I'm on Threads now because I'm over Twitter. But you can also find me at scintilla.studio. That's where the podcast lives. That's where all my D&D stuff lives. And it's getting better slowly.
It's getting better slowly, aren't we all? All right. We hopefully we all are.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much again. All right, we are walking through the exhibit hall on Friday morning. I'm on my way to get into the hall early and try and buy some stuff. We had 2 events last night, dinner, the Wet Ink crew, and we went to the Indie Game Developer Network meetup. So, seen a lot of people, getting some good clips recorded. Going to see if I can make some purchases today. All right, I came over to the IGDN table here. Alex has got some shenanigans. Alex, the membership or the convention coordinator for the Indie Game Developer Network. Tell me about this competition to be the emperor of indie.
I mean, I don't think it's a competition as much as a way to become the sovereign ruler of all indie games by buying one of every copy of the IGN booth at a silent auction. We right now, if you bought it, you'd get it for 15% the cost. Top bid is $350. MSRP is $2,214. And if you get it, I'm going to carry it to your car for you, and that is the real prize.
Well, that sounds amazing. So, when is this? This is a silent auction. So, like, how long is it running? How long do people have? How long are you running the silent auction for?
I'm counting the final bid at $550 on Saturday, so that I have time on Sunday to get it to people. So you got about 48 hours.
48 hours from now, because it's
not 48 hours. It's
like
36.
Well, it's Friday. It's Friday morning. It's the end of the day. Two days of Gen Con. Full days of Gen Con.
2 full days.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about the silent auction?
Nah, I just think it's cool. It's a big stack of books.
All right, big stack of books.
Big stack of books.
All right, I've come down to Sarah Dahlinger's booth down here in row 27. This is Sarah over here.
How you doing?
And all the art behind. Sarah, like, this is kind of like your release show for like your big project that like just funded.
Yes, I'm super excited.
And I know you were saying it's not that much of a power move, but I think it is a power move. Tell me what you did to, like, you just finished this Kickstarter.
Yep.
And here it is.
Yep.
So like
so here's the book. So we were really fortunate. We just funded on Kickstarter. It's my first Kickstarter, and we raised over $20,000. So I'm super pumped about that. And I did save some money last year and placed the book order before we did the Kickstarter. What you're saying is a power move.
I think it's great. I think it's great.
I know, like, there was like 350 people that followed the Kickstarter before we even launched, so I was pretty confident we'd be able to do it. And then everyone came out, and it was great, and we pulled it off, and got some stretch goals unlocked too. So
So let's
really
talk about
excited.
what the thing is. What's the
Yeah. So Astrofauna is here's the book. It's hardcover, all full color interior with glossy pages, and it's 5 short stories, and each chapter is a new short story with a new cast of characters, and they all go on sci-fi space adventures and meet all sorts of new creatures. And the book comes with stat blocks, so we have system neutral stat blocks, 5e stat blocks, and accessibility features. So there's an audiobook that just comes standard, and there's also a screen reader friendly transcript that comes standard.
Amazing. And so this is like, you say there's stat blocks and stuff, so this is like kind of like everything. It's an art book, it's a storybook, it's a game supplement, like it's
It blends many fields, but it's definitely an art book. It has 230 illustrations in it. It's a short story book, and then you can use it as a launch point to probably do some really interesting one-shots in like a homebrew TTRPG. If you wanted to explore a new world and stuff like that, it's a nice little jumping off lore book, which includes the stats and a bit of like flavor about the world itself.
So, and this is like, kind of all of your art is really like science illustration adjacent, or this is spec bio kind of stuff? Is that?
Yeah, spec bio is a good way to put it.
Speculative biology for people that don't know what spec bio is.
Yeah, I do I do scientific illustration as well. So I do a ton of anatomy and biology studies, and then I like to inject that knowledge into my creature design so they're plausible creatures. So I pay a lot of attention to how they function in the world, and how their anatomy actually would work in like with real life situations.
And so do you have to do you sketch out like, okay, this is what the like founder species in this area?
Sometimes they do.
And then but it's now changed and evolved in this way over the.
Yeah, I actually some of the creatures in the book I even do that. Yeah, so we start at like the beginning and we'll have them evolve up, and sometimes I'll just like the scientists will be discovering that as they go along.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if people aren't here at the con and can't come down to row 27 and get the book, where can they get the book if they weren't on the Kickstarter?
So if they go to my website, so saradahlinger.com, there's a pre-order button, and you can get that. And after the show, I'm gonna fulfill all the Kickstarter orders, and then we'll be fulfilling the pre-orders.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So come. I don't know if you're here, come get it. If you're not, get
you
it
can
online.
order it. Yep. Yeah. So if you look up Sarah Dahlinger, it's SARAHDAHLINGER.com. At my shop, there's a big pre-order button.
All right, can't miss it.
Yeah.
So have you seen anything at the show that you are like, ooh, this is what got me excited?
So I've been mostly chained to my booth,
right.
But I've been like going really quick, and it's funny because I've done that like, I don't know, 25 times, but I haven't had a chance to actually go to the booth. It's been like distance inspiration right now. I'm like, oh my God, over there, I have to go over there. So tomorrow morning, I'm hoping to go around and check them all out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for talking to me for just a little bit here in your taking time out of your day. So hope you have a rest of your show. It's great.
Thank you. You too. Yeah, good luck for Wedding Games. So thanks for stopping by.
Thanks.
Just a short clip right now. We got gussied up for Fancy Innies. If you are watching this and you don't know what Fancy Innies is, it's Doug Schute's conspiracy from Doug Schute of Free League Games and Victory Condition Games. He's trying to make the Innies into a fancy event. So, promotion of the role-playing games as legitimate art and just to celebrate each other's successes. So got a blazer on here for the Fancy Innies. About to walk over there to the event, and we'll be cheering for Sesson Citadel and all the other nominees. Hope to win, but as they say, the nomination is the real award, because to be lauded as one of the 5th best things, best supplements, is pretty great. So see you at the Innies.
I don't know how well this bit is going to come out, but I'm here at the Innie Awards, and we're on the actual red carpet here at the Innie Awards, and I've got the crew from Dirty Woods here, and you're going to tell me a little bit about what you're here doing.
What's the Innies like for you?
We're here supporting our friends in the industry. We're not winning any awards, we're not up for anything, but we enjoy being here. It's just a great time.
It's amazing to see so many amazing creators like recognized for their content and just see the community in action.
So what do you all do? What does Dirty Woods do?
Custom, we make dice vaults and towers and do custom graphics in them. We just released our Kickstarter just closed for Dungeon Crawl Classics, so the Goodman Games with the Funky Dice Chain, and we just launched boxes with John Sideriadis and Limithron for Pirate Board.
Oh, you're in with all the people. You're in with all the people
Love
there.
all the cool kids. We want to be one day.
You're here now. You're already cool. You're already cool. All right, well, thank you for giving me just like 3 seconds of your time on the red carpet.
Thank you.
Fancy Innies 2023, right?
That's right.
Absolutely.
And where can people find you all on the internet if they want to do that?
Dirtywoods.net, or we are also Facebook.
Dirty Woods.
Dirty Woods Gaming.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here at the red carpet, literal red carpet here at the Innies, and look who just walked in.
Hello.
Hey, Banana, what's up with you?
Hi, I'm Banana, and I'm here on the red carpet at the Eddies. I just got off of my flight.
You just flew in and your arms are tired, right?
Literally just flew in, and I came all the way here just to see the Ennies and all the winners and everyone in their fabulous outfits. And hang out at Nevermore and Gen Con. So,
well,
yeah.
You're just in time. They're only all the big awards are yet to go out. So you're here at intermission. It's the perfect time.
That's perfect. Because I thought I was late, and well, to be honest, I am a little bit late.
You've missed the first half, but they're all listed. They'll be listed on the internet, I'm sure, later.
Perfect. That's exactly what I need to hear. I just want to know who won, because I heard that Gabe and Elise won for Session 0, like a silver annual.
Yes,
so that's
yes.
really exciting. I just saw them earlier. Congratulated them. And yeah, just really excited to see who else is winning.
All right, so what'd you come into Gen Con for? What are your main things you're promoting?
Oh gosh, so I'm here for No Context. So Mr. Levenstein presents No Context. I'm here with Jason Slingerland. We're going to be signing copies. We're also going to be signing copies of Zhang Shi over at the Imagination Games. Sorry, I just got off a plane, so I'm a little out of it. But Imagining Games booth, so we're going to be signing copies there. What else? Yeah, just like a whole bunch of parties, industry parties. Going to be hanging out with Hundreds Entertainment, over at Nevermore. So really excited for that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing all Gen Con.
Right. So if anybody wants to know more about what you're up to, where's the best place on the internet to find you?
You can find me on Twitter's dying, so Twitter maybe, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all under @BananaChanGames.
Thank you so much for your time on the red carpet.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Enjoy the awards.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Some really great things nominated. Mostly we want to thank Wedding Games, obviously, for giving us this chance and helping us produce this series, actually. There may be more. Shout out right now to my family, especially my mom, who I think is watching. Yeah, look, Mom, it was a lot of work.
Off the bat, I would like to thank my friends and family, specifically Alex, for dealing with my drama queen moments. I would also like to thank my partner for my drama queen moments. And I would also like to thank the friends and family, too many to mention, various community members, many of which are part of the crowd now. Specifically, if you're watching the Vilest Viziers, I never thought that I would win with a game about economic violence. But that being said, break shit. If you're poor, it's not necessarily your fault. And there are people at the top, don't let them grind you down. Thank you.